Hello, and welcome to a video series that I'll be calling PimoLems Level Solving Commentary Video Series. So, I'm KYN, and I'll be the host of this video series. So, in case you're not aware of what that is, it's pretty much a video series where I pretty much show off my solutions to the levels and pretty much provide some post commentary. So, pretty much my thoughts on the levels and ideas that I had while I was solving them. So, it's pretty much a video series that I do on packs that I really like. And so far, I've done a couple of them. So, in particular, I've done a video series of this kind on both of Icho's on lower packs, so Reunion and United. And I've also done one on Lemmings Open Air, which is a lower pack by Strato. And then I also did one on his Lemmix as well, which is a lower pack for very old format Steel Lemmix, so version 1.43. And I also did one on Lemon Stampede, which is a lower pack by Bullet Ride that I converted from old formats Neo Lemix to new formats Neo Lemix. And so I believe this would be either the fifth or the sixth one, because there was also another one I did on GigaLems, I believe Ghost Pack. So yes, so this is another level solving commentary video series that I'll be doing, and this will be on PimoLems, and this is by a person who goes by the name of Pieuw. So yeah, whose name that you can see down here, and yes, he's a longtime member of the Lemmings forums, and this pack of his PimoLems, it originally started off as a little pack on an engine called Lemmini, and pretty much there were several lows in its original form that relied on glitches on that engine in order to get solved. However, since NeoLemix eliminated glitches, pretty much when Icho was converting the pack to NeoLemix, those levels had to be adapted in some way so that they would still be solvable. And so, yeah, if I were to, I would definitely point those out, yeah, when we get to them in this video series. And yes, I have promised Pieuw himself that I would link him to this video series once it is ready to be shown and everything. And I will certainly do that once I get this video series, once I get this video up on my YouTube channel. And yeah, it's like I said, this pack originally started off on Lemmini, and this would be pretty much the second level pack that I have completed on Lemmini. Yeah, after Dovelems, which is a level pack by Dodo Chicolo. And as far as I understand, Pio and Dodo Chicolo are both working together, or rather, are collaborating with one another on a level pack that they're doing. And I believe it's pretty much like they're kind of remixing Dovelems, I think. Either that or there might be some like a couple, like maybe several new levels that weren't found in that pack. But I think Pew recently said that that Dodo Chikara has kind of like went AWOL. Yeah, he hasn't really had any success getting a hold of him. I wonder if he has now, since that was several weeks ago. But in any case, it's great to have Pew back on the forums. Yeah, after a pretty long absence, and yeah, he's definitely been enjoying the feedback and the replays that he's been that the PimoLems law pack topic has been getting on the site. And yeah, it's like many people have said, this pack still holds up pretty well even today. Yeah, despite it being a pretty old pack. Yeah, it is almost 10 years old too, I believe. Yeah, I think next year it will be 10 years old. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, because I believe it came out in 2013. Although I didn't start playing the pack until I believe 2014. And yeah, this is the pack after I finished Dovelems for Lemmini. Yeah, that I played. And but there was one low in the Hurricane rank, Hurricane 3. I think the title is The Warehouse or something like that. Yeah, that I think I kind of gave up too quickly on it in frustration, and as a result, I didn't come back to this pack for a couple of years. And then when I finally did come back, yeah, I think I didn't have too much trouble with that law, and I was able to get it solved. And then after I got past that, then I proceeded to solve the rest of the pack. And yeah, it's a pretty good pack, but it definitely gets pretty frustrating in the execution, yeah, in the later ranks and lows. But especially on Lemon since you don't even have convenience tools such as frame skipping and time skips and rewinding, for example, in case you make a mistake. Yeah, because on that engine, if you make a mistake, then unfortunately, it is a full restart. So not like Neo Lemix where you could just simply rewind. Um, but even then, yeah, Lemon was pretty much the main engine for lower packs back in the days. Yeah, and then eventually Neo Lemix kind of took over that role. Yeah, for the custom lower pack scene because pretty much everyone makes lower packs for Neo Lemix nowadays. All the others, yeah, I guess they still have their fan base and everything, and some low packs may pop up from time to time, but I think for the most part, people have pretty much moved on to like say Lemix and Super Lemoni rather than Lemoni. Um, but yes, PimoLems is definitely one of the oldest packs that I played. Yeah, for Lemoni, yeah, back in the days, and uh, pretty much before Dovlems and PimoLems, yeah, the first custom level pack that I've ever played was Lems. And I believe Pieuw has gotten some inspiration from some of Martin's levels from that pack. Um, but back when I played Lems, it was for the DOS engine. I played it on DOS, yeah, rather than Lemix, for example. And so that's why I said like Dovlems and PimoLems were technically the first packs for Lemonade that I've ever played. Yeah, Dovlem being the first one, and then PimoLems being the second for Lemonade that I played. And then Lemmings Reunion for Lemonade. Yeah, that's the third one I played for that engine. And so pretty much recently, yeah, because I saw that Pieuw was pretty much back after a long absence and was constantly and regularly on the forums. Um, I decided to like just play to PimoLems just for nostalgia and to take a trip down memory lane to see how great the pack was and pretty much to see how the levels differ on Neo Lemix as compared to Lemon Eye. And yeah, I got to say, yeah, I definitely remember why I like the pack so much now. And after I finished the new format's Neo Lemix conversion of my playthrough of the pack, I also went through the Lemon Eye version as well, as I didn't really save any replays from the time that I first played it on that engine, and so I decided to just go through it again and do so. And and now I've accomplished that, yeah, from about a week ago or so. So yes, I'm pretty much done with this pack now, and so I am pretty much ready to like record my video series on that. And yep, and I'm definitely looking forward to sharing this with Pieuw. Yeah, I know he'll be very excited to watch it and everything, and just hear the wonderful praise I give this pack, as have many others have as well. Um, but yeah, before we start, yeah, I got to say, yeah, for this main menu, yeah, this has a pretty great logo here. This definitely reminds me of Pikachu. It definitely looks like it, actually. Yeah, there's like a Pikachu tail here. Yeah, so he is likely very familiar with the Pokemon series, and yeah, very nice colors in the title as well, and pretty much your standard uh card menu card graphics here. Pretty much ever since version 12.10 of Neo Limix, I believe, and yes, and I think as it has already been mentioned, yeah, this was converted by Icho, so yeah, pretty much it's a pack that many really like, and so it definitely deserves the conversion treatment to Neolimics. And so it's great that we uh, can put this on an up to date engine to play on, and it's very nice to see how different the lows play out in Neolimics as compared to Lemon. So some of them are definitely a lot easier, just because of the fact that execution isn't as much of a problem as it is on Lemon. Yeah, due to the convenience tools that Neolimics has, and as for PimoLems itself, yeah, for the pack, there are pretty much 8 ranks here, but the first 4 are pretty much the main uh, ranks of the pack, which are Calm, Windy, Stormy, and Hurricane. And so, as you have seen from the rank names, they are pretty much like ordered according to intensity of storms. So obviously calm being like pretty much none, little to none, and then getting a bit stronger with windy, and then even stronger with stormy, and then finally the strongest with hurricane. Although seeing how the first three rank names are adjectives, maybe the fourth rank should have been one as well. Although I don't exactly know what it would be. Hurricane perhaps? But I'm pretty sure that's not a word though. So I don't even know what it could be. Yeah, if we just stuck to adjectives, to all them be adjectives, rather than hurricane being the only noun there. And then the second half, the remaining four ranks, they are pretty much like special ranks. Yeah, consisting of levels that feature certain like skills and stuff. So like in the pickaxe rank, for example, these are those that mostly feature the minor skill and the various things that you could do with it. Yeah, as it turns out, the minor skill is a pretty versatile one, and you can do a lot more with it than you think you can. And then the one rank, it's a special rank where all levels in the rank have a time limit of 1 minute. So really, in addition to the puzzle, you also have to like figure out how to finish on time as well. And in special, it's just levels in made using the castle tile set, and exclusively for the new Lemmix version. Um, yeah, Icho added two, or rather took two of his levels made in the castle tile set from his reunion pack and added it to this rank. Because in the Lemmini version, there are only three levels in the special rank, and as he in a way thought it's a little strange to just have three levels in the rank, he decided to take two levels from his reunion pack that's also made in the castle tile set and add it to the rank so that it becomes a nice round number of 5. And so, yeah, that's the reason behind it. So really, three of the levels are Pieuw's, and then the other two are Icho's levels. And then, oh, did I actually miss one? I felt like I missed one actually. No, it's right. And then the final rank of extra, which are pretty much just levels where Pieuw felt like they didn't really fit in with the rest of the levels in the other ranks, or they were just like maybe too backgroundable or something. And so yeah, it's pretty much like a bonus rank, you can say. Yeah, that you're treated to after you get through the other ranks. So yes, 8 ranks and 20 levels each. Yeah, except for the special rank, which only has 5. So therefore, that makes it a total of 145 levels for this pack. So one of the biggest packs that's quite old and but still holds up, yeah, to this day. Yeah, it still finds a lot of value and enjoyability. And so yeah, I think that pretty much covers it all. So without further ado, let's go ahead again into the video series now. So first up, we have Com 1, The Bad Beginning. So pretty much the way this is going to work is that I will just pretty much load up my replay for each level. And then it's like I said, I will talk about my thoughts on the levels and pretty much my thought processes that I had while I was solving them. So anyway, where's that folder? PimoLems, and then auto, and Com 1, which happens to be the first replay. So yes, 99 of everything and 99 minutes. But in any case, yeah, you don't have to do anything. You can just simply watch the lemmings walk into the exit. So yeah, let's just fast forward and get this level done with. So yeah, already a nice introduction to the pack. Of course, don't let that lead you to a false sense of security though, because yeah, those won't be that easy. Yeah, it was just a way, a nice calm way for you to like get into the pack. But anyway, come to training day. Yeah, this on the other hand, I would say is a jump up in difficulty, as even with the skills that you're provided, it's not exactly too obvious as to where most of the skills go. So anyway, the lone lemming on the top left entrance I have in mind, so as that he can make this a safe fall, because if he's just allowed to walk off and fall down, he will splat. So that's why I mind there. And then I build over this gap, of course. Yeah, that's the only way for the lemming for this entrance to get to the exit. And then this lemming for this entrance just walks up. And and then I just have him dig down here, and then the lemming that gets contained in here, he bashes to the left, and then finally the lemming for this entrance gets a climber, and then that's it. And then yeah, there's a photo just in case, yeah, where there might be a situation where maybe, for example, this lemming slips by while the digger is going. Yeah, it doesn't get to here on time, so therefore I could just save him with a floater if that happened. But since that didn't happen, yeah, it was not necessary for me to use the floater. But yeah, I would definitely say this is a jump up of difficulty though. And so just the fact that it's already this early in the pack, yeah, that is kind of a bad thing. But I think after a while though, the solution should be obvious in many ways. And yeah, there were certainly some things that you could swap there, for example. So like instead of having the top level lemming mine, you could just have him float instead. And so if that's the case, then I could just simply have the lemming that was trapped by the pole that was being dug down. Yeah, I could just simply free him with a miner, and then he would just be able to drop down safely because that's not a spot height. But anyway, Com 3, we are Lem Bob So you can pretty much think of this as the bomber tutorial, yeah, for the pack. But you do have blockers here just because, you know, the pack originally started Lemmini, and as bombers are timed on that engine, yeah, rather than timing the bombers carefully, yeah, you can just simply use blockers so that you don't have to like rely too much on timing there, on timing them correctly. Yeah, in Neolemics, yeah, bombers are untimed, so it makes it a whole lot easier. So therefore, you don't really need blockers to in order to like use the bombers effectively. And then yeah, here I just bombed the blocker in the end, even though you could just use the nuke as well. Yeah, it does the same thing, except it turns all lemmings that are on the screen into bombers. Com 4, Emerald Cave. Alrighty. So another pretty easy one due to the fact that you only need to save half of the 50 lemmings here. Okay, so first thing I do is put a blocker, and then another blocker, and just let the first one go on to build. Oh yes, and then here, I bomb this blocker to release the crowd, and then also put a blocker at the end of the staircase. Okay, and then it just simply build up. Yeah, and then one more should do. No, two more. Okay, and then one more builder, I believe. Yeah, max out the release rate here. Oh, and I bombed that blocker. Yeah, now I start building, okay. Yep, and that's it. Yep, and then I just bombed the blocker. So this one is a lose 3 solution. Com 5, better run for shelter. Okay, so here you see 2 replays, but that's because my first solution was a back route where I essentially brute force my way on the right side here. And I'm pretty sure that isn't intended at all, especially as on Lemmini, it's not even possible to come from the right side anyway, because the steel areas are like much wider. Yeah, and yeah, it's not possible to destroy steel on that engine. Yeah, it's similar to Neolemics. So anyway, yeah, the change that was made was to cover the entire area with steel. So therefore, you have to come from the left side now. Okay, so I let the first lemming drop down here, and then I build with the second one, and then I block. Okay, bash through here, and then I have him build so that he doesn't drown in the water. Okay, and then bash through again. And then, yeah, I just build with the lemmings to get to the gap here. Yeah, so 3 of them build. So yeah, he is sealed off the gap, so therefore he is safe from drowning. Okay, and then I bash through to the exit. Okay, max out the release rate. Okay, I build with one of the lemmings to turn around. And hold on. Oh yes, I make him a climber. And then I bash to release the blocker. Yeah, they both fall down here. And yeah, so here I have to have them turn around first, and then I make them climbers. Yeah, because if I made them climbers going to the right instead, they would climb up here and then drown here. And then if I want to save them, then I would have to use builders or something. So here I bash it and build to stop it, and that's it. So just trying to go for a save wall whenever I can, yeah, even though it's not necessary. Okay, next up, Com6 Lemming Falls. Okay, so 10 of everything skill set here, and also you have to deal with a 99 release rate. So I block with one of the lemmings here, and then block with another one right behind the first one, while he digs. Okay, I guess I don't release them just yet. Okay, and then I mine. Okay, and then dig. Basically, we need to make some steps here so that the lemmings that are coming in don't have too far to drop in and will not splat. Okay, and then I mine down here. Okay, so now the way to the exit is available. So now I mine to free this blocker, and then I start mining the other way as well with one of the lemmings. Yeah, to release that blocker. And unfortunately, this miner hits steel, so he turns around. So I built to stop the miner, and the same thing with the miner that turned around. I built to turn him back to the exit, and that's it. So another nice save wall here. Okay, Com7 Lemstones. Okay, so somewhat of a step up in difficulty due to how you need to figure out how to get the countdown safely here, as you don't have enough floaters for everyone. So yeah, first lemming floats, and then I start building with them. Okay, next one floats as well, and then I block with the third one up here, and then block underneath the entrance with the fourth one. Yeah, to contain the crowd while we make this platform down here. Okay, so I built twice here, and then I block, and then I build the other way. Okay, and then I bomb the right blocker, and yeah, one builder staircase is enough to prevent splattage. Okay, I bash to release the blocker here, and then finally bash to get to the exit, and that's it. But due to the very linear save requirement though, yeah, it's not really necessary to hold back the crowd at all with the blockers. Instead, you can just simply accept losses as they happen, yeah, while they fall and splat. Yeah, it should definitely be possible to make this platform in time before you lose too many. But if you want to save the maximum possible, then yeah, you will use the blockers to hold them back. And that's pretty much what will probably like increase the difficulty somewhat. But in general, though, yeah, the difficulty is a bit of a step up, yeah, from the surrounding levels. Com8, cloud-covered stalactite. Okay, so you will notice the secondary animation on the icicle trap here. It's basically been customary to like add some kind of animation so that it makes some traps easier to spot. Yeah, because you see them bobbing back and forth or something. Okay, so I built with the is it the second lemming? No, first lemming. Okay, I'll let the first one turn around. Same thing with the next one, and same thing with the next one. So the first one that turns around will bash, and then this lemming that falls will bash to the right. Yeah, everyone else is contained now. And then I stop the basher. Yeah, with the builder. Okay, I built to turn around. Then bash through to the left. And then same thing to the right. Then it just repeats. Then here I built to turn around. Yeah, and then bash through to the right. Then bash to the left. Okay, build, just to make a step for them so that they don't have too far to drop. Although, yeah, oh no, they would not splat, yeah, even if there was no step there. But, yeah, I think eventually at some point, yeah, like when we bash this away, then they would, I think. Okay, and then after bashing through, I built to turn around. Okay, and then bash through to the left. Okay, and then here I build. Okay, build to turn around again. Okay, bash on through. Okay, bash through to avoid the trap trigger there. Oh, it looks like he'll just pass through unharmed. So it looks like it was not necessary actually. And then I bash through here. So it makes me wonder if the trap is actually misplaced, or if that was actually intended. Okay, so after that I bash to release the crowd. So yeah, they drop down safely without splatting. And then here I build and then block. Yeah, so that no one slips by the blocker. So that's why I built with them. Okay, and then with one of the lemmings going to the right, I bash to like release the blocker, and then I just built to turn them around. Yeah, again for the save all. So it's very harder to save everyone here, but it is possible, as my solution shows. Yeah, you have more than enough skills to do so. Com 9, the strange relics of Lemnos. So quite an easy one here. So bash on through. Okay, build. Yeah, one builder step is all it needs to seal off the gap, and then I bash with the next one. Okay, and then finally mine down, and then that's already it. So as you can see, quite easy here. Alrighty, and the final low for this video. So pretty much, I will pretty much do 10 levels per video here. I think with the exception of the special rank, where I'll just do the entire special rank, and pretty much just stop the video there after 5 lows. But in any case, yeah, each of the other ranks I would do 10 lows per video. So for Com 10, it's a kind lemberhood. So pretty nice design here, yeah, with the houses and everything. Pieuw did a pretty good job here. So should not be difficult below because of how you have 20 of everything. So first one I have in bash, and then next one bashes. Yeah, should be able to get through as well. Yeah, which is one basher. Okay, bash through here. Bash through here as well. Okay, send up a climber. Okay, and then build. And then build again. Yeah, 2 builders is enough with some stretching. And then bash through and then build. Yeah, build again. Bash on through. Okay, dig down. And then bash on through. Yeah, I believe on Lemmini you have to do some more bashing because I believe even leaving a pixel floor left, it would just stop. And so you have to repeatedly assign more bashers. But in Neo-Lemmix, yeah, due to the higher sensitivity of the basher, yeah, he is able to go on through, which is 1. If you dig down low enough. Okay, build across the gap, of course. Okay, bash on through, and then while that happens, I bash to the left here to release the crowd. Okay, and then I build to turn one of them around. Yeah, this basher, once he's done, he just walks to the exit. Okay, and then here I just simply build to get over the steel here. Yeah, I think twice is good enough. Yes, and then that's it. So as you can see, plenty of skills available, and this certainly here reminds me of some levels in the first rank of Reunion, where a lot of them were just pretty much any way you wanted levels with a pretty wide skill set. Okay, so that was the first 10 levels at the com rank. So next time we would finish off the com rank. Yeah, I think I forgot to mention that there are 20 levels per rank. Oh, no, I think I did. Yeah, there's 20 levels per rank. And so because we did the first 10 levels, I will finish up the rest of the com rank in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this first video at the PimoLems level solving commentary video series, and I'm pretty sure Pieuw will as well once I let him know that I've got it up on my YouTube channel. And I will see you all for the next one.